Welcome, guys. I welcome you back to another episode of our training under the Facebook marketing series. In this presentation, I will be explaining to you how to choose the right audience for your Facebook advertisement. You know, a lot of people, after learning everything, after importing something, after getting their products from maybe their network marketing business, or importing something from China, or even their own personal products or services, they want to market it. They have gone online to read about or to watch videos on Facebook marketing, only to come back to complain that they are not getting sales. Now, like I mentioned in my previous trainings on Facebook marketing, I mentioned the fact that there are different ways, or there are different types of Facebook marketing that you can run. Meanwhile, there are also different ways through which you can target your customers. And if there is one thing that is the most important in Facebook marketing or Facebook advertisement, it is targeting the right audience. It is not you spending money. It is not money that matters. If you have a lot of money to spend on advertisement, if you spend this wrongly, you are just wasting your money. If you know how to write the best advertisement copy, if you know how to design the best image, or how to make the best video, if you are targeting the wrong set of people, everything is going to waste. So that is why this is very, very important, and I will teach you the simple tool that we use to determine who exactly we are going to target in our business. Now, if I may ask you, do you really know your target audience? For example, there are people who can answer this question, yes. But I tell you, a lot of people online cannot answer this question. Their answer is going to be no. For example, if you are a doctor, if you're a gynecologist, and I ask you who your audience is, I know you know your audience. So if I am your online marketing agent, I know the questions to ask you, and you are going to be able to give me the right answers, simply because over time you have gathered experience. You know that maybe people from age 70 and above, they are not your customers. People from maybe age 5 to 18 or even 20 are not your customers. People that are your customers are maybe newly married people, people that are about to get married and they want to check how fertile they are, couples that are looking for children, and so on and so forth. So you know their age, you know the exact sex, you know the exact location, and you know the exact demography, you know the behavior. So people like you can answer the question, but majority of other people, somebody who is importing something from the internet, simply from China, simply because that thing is selling, they do not even know the right people to target. All they think is that people will need this thing. People is not, it doesn't work that way. You cannot just assume that people will need or people will buy it. That is why a lot of people are running adverts and they are saying that Facebook advert is not working, Instagram advert is not working, let us go to Google advert. The same mistake you are making with Facebook and Instagram advert, you are likely also going to make the same mistake with Google advert, because it all depends on people. You need to be able to target the right people. So the first question you want to answer is, do you really know your target audience? If you know you do not know your target, if you think you know your target audience, go ahead and use the system I taught in my last video about how to manually target your audience, because you know your product and you know the people you want to sell it to, and you know where to find them. So go ahead and do it. But if you fall in the category that you do not know your audience, then you want to use the tool that I'm going to explain at the end of this video, and it is free. Facebook has put it there for all of us to use, and it is the best audience insight tool that you can have anywhere in the world today. And the reason is very simple. Facebook has the largest number of people on a particular platform right now, more than Google, more than YouTube, and more than every other online platform. So they have, and people are spending so much time now on Facebook. So Facebook has a big database and a big data that they have analyzed that they can use for you to assist your business to grow while you are making your Facebook advert. Now, let me tell you how the best way to target your customers. If you look at interests, behaviors, location, and demographics, somewhere in between these four is where your target audience is. Some people will target their audience based on interest. So I'm selling maybe fertility drug, for example. So interest, people that are interested in infertility. While that is right, it is not enough. Demographics, maybe the kind of work they do, their earnings, how much they earn per month, the work they do, and so on and so forth. Then location, where they live. I know all my majority of my customers are in Lagos. Obviously, most people buy from Lagos more than any other place in Nigeria or even in Africa. So, but that is still not enough. Maybe the particular product you are selling at a particular point in time, maybe you do not even need to target the whole of Lagos State. Maybe you only need to target Ikeja. Maybe you only need to target Aja. Maybe you only need to target Yaba. So, and then behavior. What do they do online? What other websites do they visit? What other pages do they like? What other advertisement have they engaged with? What other stuffs have they bought online before? Those are the behaviors. By the time you marry all these four together, somewhere in between is the sweet spot where the exact people that you want to target is. If you are talking about infertility, it is not every woman, and somebody will say interest, anybody that likes a page that has to do with infertility, it means the person is infertile. No, you may be wrong. That somebody likes an infertility page or a fertility based website or page online does not mean the person is infertile. The person might just be there to learn. The person might just be there to get information that he or she will also share with other people. The person might not necessarily be infertile, or the person might not be necessarily be looking for the fruit of the womb. So, and also demographics and so on and so forth. While you think that most of your customers are in a particular kind of job, you may just be wrong. You may just be wrong. You may not be exactly correct with your assumption. Location. While you think that most of your customers are in Lagos, yes, Lagos may have the largest number, but there are times I've also seen adverts where people that will buy that particular thing are probably in Warri, while most of them are probably in Ibadan. Because Facebook has this database, they will be the one to tell you based on what has happened, what these people have done in the past. They will tell you how they are going to react to your advertisement. The same thing with behavior and interest. Now, going on, the tool I am talking about is called Facebook Audience Insights. Facebook has a tool called Audience Insights that you can use to actually search and narrow down the exact audience you should be targeting in your advertisement. So this time around, it does not matter the kind of advertisement you want to do, whether it is engagement ad, whether it is opt-in ad, whether it is conversion ad, whether it is traffic ad, traffic to WhatsApp, traffic to Messenger, traffic to website. It does not matter. The audience insights work for all of them. And in the second batch of this training, we are going to go live in our usual way, where I will show you how to use the Facebook Audience Insights live. And I will search and I will create an audience out of nowhere so that you can see how it is being done. Let's meet on the other side of the training. So welcome back. If you have watched my previous trainings on Facebook marketing, I am sure you'll be familiar with this page. This is our ads manager page where you manage all your advertisement on Facebook. This is a new ad account, SB2. If you have watched my previous training, you will know about this SB2. I have SB1, SB2 to SB5 under this strictly business manager account. So if you want to use the audience insight, Facebook audience insight, you come here, click on all tools, and then under plan you will see audience insights, then click it. Okay, the page has opened now. So who do you want to target? People connected to your page? No, I want to search for my audience with everyone on Facebook. So I click on everyone on Facebook. Now the page has opened. How do I remove location? I don't need all this. Now this is the entire Facebook Insights page. As you can see, a lot of things there. You have here the ad account that you are using. It has changed to SB1 again. Then create new. If you want to create a new audience, open, save an audience, and so on and so forth. Then from here you can create an ad too. Now this is giving me location, United States. In most cases, you are always going to target Nigerians in your advert, but generally Facebook is telling you that without choosing any location, generally Facebook is telling you that they have 43% women and 57% men. But by the time you start putting parameters in all these places, you see that what we have here will be changing. But before we go, there are different buttons here that I need to explain. Number one, demographics. It has to do with age, sex, relationship status, education level, job title, and the kind of job. And I'm going to tell you something about job. Sincerely, when I'm doing my advert, there are a lot of people usually watch videos of foreigners and they want to come and use it in Nigeria. It won't work. The reason why it won't work is foreigners do not lie about their job title. It is in Nigeria that you will see a student that is in 100 level that is calling himself MD CEO, and Facebook will not know that you are lying. Facebook will think you are truly an MD CEO, and they will list you as one of the MD CEOs on Facebook. So when somebody is searching for MD CEO, that 100 level boy or girl that's called himself MD CEO, him or herself MD CEO, will also show up there. So people always lie about their job in Nigeria. I'm into production art, and I don't usually take this seriously. But if you're in a country like the US, UK, Canada, and so on and so forth, this is something that is really, really tangible and reliable. So what I normally take seriously, and people also lie about their educational level. Somebody who is a primary school certificate holder, they'll be calling themselves graduate. Somebody that is a university dropout will also say I'm a graduate. So you can see college 67%, higher school 27%, then graduate school 6%. So I do not take education. I do not target people based on educational level, because in this part of the world it could be wrong. I only take it seriously when I am targeting people outside Nigeria, because I know in such places they do not usually lie about stuff like this. Then most people also lie about their relationship status, but that is still better. It's a fair deal, better than education and job title. So I can still target you based on relationship status. But I tell you, the ones you want to take seriously are the demographics, age and gender. Age and gender are always real. Although people also still lie about their age, but the percentage is low. It is in Nigeria that people want to register for Facebook. They will just put the correct month and day. They will put the wrong year. And Facebook is somebody that is supposed to be in 18 to 24 is wrongly among people that is that are 55 to 54. So Nigerians, because of our character, we make Facebook marketing difficult for ourselves, because the data Facebook is presenting to us as a real data to them is the wrong representation of who we truly are. Because when we are registering for our Facebook accounts, we normally put erroneous things that are not right about ourselves. So age itself might not be totally correct, but what is always usually correct about 90 to more than 90% of the cases is gender. People don't usually lie about their gender. Even when people use their company name to register a Facebook account, like a personal Facebook account now, they will still use their own. It is just normal that they will use their personal gender to represent their company. So people don't usually lie about their gender. But when it comes to age, education level, relationship status, work, and so on and so forth, do not really rely on the data from Facebook. I am telling you what I have discovered. That is why a lot of people fail with Facebook advert. They will say they run Facebook advert and they are not getting results. They won't get results because they are targeting, while Facebook is telling them they are targeting somebody that is 35, that person is in reality a 15-year-old or 16-year-old girl, or somebody that is probably more than that age. So the things that are actually so real on Facebook that you can use to target people if you are targeting Nigerians are: number one, gender; number two, page likes. Page likes is all about the pages that people that you are targeting, the pages that they are already visiting. So you can use that page to target them, that, okay, I want you to show my advert to somebody who likes Davido's page. If Facebook brings it here in this insight that those people who you are looking for, they like Davido's page. If they like Cristiano Ronaldo's page, it will show here. Location. People at times, people that lie about their location are less than 10% of Nigerians on Facebook. So people are always, in most cases, they write their correct location. Activities are things they do on the internet. So let us start putting the parameters here one by one. Let us start with country, or location rather, Nigeria. Okay, country, Nigeria. Now, so at least you are sure that you want to sell your stuffs to people in Nigeria only. So now, what the essence of the insight you are going to have here is for Facebook to tell you, okay, in Nigeria, these are the people we have. Number one, 38% women, and 38% of people on Facebook are women in Nigeria. 62% in Nigeria are men. And then 39% of them are between the ages of 18 and 24. 36% are between the ages of 25 and 34, and so on and so forth for women. And this is for men. Now, leave the age and everything, leave that. Come to interest. What is it that you want to sell to people? Under what category among all this does it fall? In most cases, you may not need to search here. You know what it is that you want to sell. So let us assume that what I want to sell falls under maybe beauty products. Let me put facial serum. It is not there. Let me see what facial is there. Facial care, facial mugs. Okay, facial care. Now, so this is the interest, because maybe I've just imported the product that is about facial care for women, or maybe you want to sell Brazilian hair, maybe you want to sell shoes, maybe you want to sell body cream, maybe you want to sell fertility-based drugs, maybe you want to sell product that helps men with low libido, premature ejaculation. Maybe you want to sell something for arthritis. Okay, maybe I should use arthritis for it. Or okay, let us continue with the facial care product. Now, you can see that this thing has readjusted. When I didn't put facial care, or let me remove it for you to see, you can see it has adjusted back. 38% women, 62% men. But once I put facial care, it will automatically readjust. 86% women, 14% men. So this is obvious. Actually, how many men have you met in a shop trying to buy something? Very few men. So this is right. So it is what I was saying under my presentation the other time is exactly what is happening here. For you to think that because 86% of women are people that are interested in your package or in your product, you may be wrong to target all these 86% women. Among these 86% women, there are some of them that will not be interested, and that is where the age factor comes in. For example, now 18 to 24 years of age, 30% of them are interested in your package. People that are 25 to 34%, 31% of them are interested. All others, 35 to 44, blah blah blah. See 17%. Now let me explain why 17. While you think people that are 65 and above may be interested in taking care of their face, more than 11%. This is exactly the wrong information I'm talking about that people put on Facebook. People who want to register on Facebook and put 1930, 1940 something, 1950 something as the year of their birth. Those are the people. They are young people, but they are now being referred to by Facebook as 65 plus. So these are the people that are making Facebook advertisement difficult for you. So in your own case, instead of just going into your advertisement, for example, let me go and try to create an advert so that you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So let's assume I want to do a conversion ad. While this is opening, let me continue my explanation on this page. So instead of targeting all 86% women, I know that 61% of all the people I'm targeting fall between the ages of 18 and 34. So I will not bother myself to target 35 years and above. My target when I am imputing the data, when I want to impute the data in my, set up an account. When I want to impute the data here in the advert, my target will just be people between 18 and 34. Another thing I would like to tell you is that if I am the one that is going to run this advert, I won't target people 18 to 34. I will not target anybody that is less than 20. In most cases, what I am selling is more than maybe 12,000, 15,000. Most 18-year-old, they cannot afford it. So I will take 20 to 34. Or even at times, I will take 22 to 34. That is me. You may just want to be open to everybody and do 18 to 34. But psychologically, an 18-year-old will just sit and say, and I really like this thing, but I cannot afford it. They will just like it and share it or comment, it is really nice, but I cannot afford. I am not looking for that. I'm looking for people that will see it and buy immediately. So I want to target in between this 18 and 24, maybe 22 to 34. Men, in my advert, I will not target men at all. It is as simple as that. Let me show you practically. Let me just come here where we choose our audience for an advert, and you see clearly what I am talking about. While that is opening, then page likes. This is demographics. Well, I've not finished demographics. Reason I don't usually want to take these places seriously. Educational level, I don't care. There are some people that are not educated, but they can afford what you are selling. All those clothes sellers in Eko and Oshodi, they can buy 10 of your 10,000 naira package with just their token in their hand, while somebody who claims to be a college graduate or university graduate on Facebook is still thinking, So in fact, you see some of these people that are graduate are the one that they will order for that product. When you now ask your staff to call them, or you call them that, you order for a particular product and we're about to ship it to you, they'll say, no, yes, I ordered, it is true, but can it wait till end of the month? So why did you fill the form? Why did you order on the 4th or 5th of the month when you know that you are not ready to buy now? And it is clearly stated that do not fill the form, the order form, or do not call us, or do not text us if you are not ready to buy. But they will still go ahead and fill the form because you have targeted them. They have education. They want to show they have education. But you know all these women in Oshodi, they will not even like us. They don't even understand too much English. But they can read what you have put there. They have seen that this thing will work for me. They will just buy. They will just fill the form. And when you call them, they say, yes, can you even bring it today? Because they have the money to pay. So don't bother yourself about education level. Relationship status. People lie about their relationship on Facebook. Majority of our women, what you see on their this thing is engaged or complicated. What is complicated? It's either you are married or single, but they will say engaged or complicated. So you don't want to use that one to target people that you want to sell your product to. So I don't care about that. Job title, I don't usually care about it too. Well, if you have a strategy around this, you can use it. But as for me, what has worked for me in 5 years of doing Facebook advertisement, I don't usually care about these job title things because people lie about them. If I'm targeting US, Canada, UK, and so on and so forth, yes, I will use all this data because they will be accurate. Then let's go on to the next one, page likes. While that is opening, this has opened. This is where we create audience for our Facebook adverts. So this is what I'm talking about. When you say, I want to target people in Nigeria, which is fine, and I want to target the facial serum, in most cases, most people will have even forgotten that those who use facial serum most are women. So the essence of this insight here that we ran is to let you know which sex is going to buy your product most. And from the insight that we ran, women will likely buy our product most. Then what age among women will likely buy? You know, if you do not know about this insight, you could easily just say 18 to 65, which means that out of every maybe $10 or 10,000 naira you are spending, you are already wasting 6,000 naira on people that do not matter. That is why you see this 9.1 million people and you're happy. This 9.1 million and you're happy. No, you don't need that much. So from the insight that we ran the other time, you realize that we have agreed that we want to do 22 to 34. 34. For this kind of advert that has to do with purchase, I'm running this advert not for engagement, not for likes, not for shares, and not for comments. I want to run this advert for purchase. I've already run an advert that was meant for engagement. People have engaged, they've liked, they've shared. We have moved beyond that stage. We are now at the stage of people who want to buy our product. So I want to target the people that will buy. You can see our 9.1 million has reduced to 4.7 million. We are still in the process of reducing even to more people. So by doing this alone, as you have been guided by the insight, it will save you a lot of money. If this is where you even stop, you are good to go. But you will see that we even do more. Why is this one not showing? Okay, now Facebook will tell you, don't forget that in this place we say we want to target all Nigerians. According to our the insight that Facebook is going to give us now here, is it actually sensible to target everybody in Nigeria, even people in Abakaliki, people in Benue? With due respect to all the people in those areas, this is not to ridicule anybody. This is to let people understand advertisement and how it works. You want to market your product to people that really matter to your business, not just everybody. If you are not going to market sanitary pads to men, so why will you be marketing your product to people in a location where you know they cannot buy, or where you know you cannot even deliver to? So it is better you Google market to where you can deliver to. But being in this on this page, you will not know. This is where you will know. So, and how will you know? Facebook will tell you on their own. You see, out of the audience you are targeting, based on your interest, facial care, 1% of the people are in Akwa Ibom and Abra State, 1% in Kogi, 1% in Umuahia, 1%, 2% in Onitsha, 3% in Warri. See all. Okay, it's getting interesting. 5% in Port Harcourt, 8% in Abuja, 2% in Owerri, 2% in Enugu, 4% in Benin, 35% in Lagos. That is massive. 4% in Benin, 3% in Ibadan, 2% in Kaduna. So you all have clearly understood what I'm talking about here. So let us see our top 10. See top 10. See all. So what I want to do is that I just want to target the places where people will order most. So number one, I want to target Lagos. So I come here, I clear off Nigeria. I don't want to target, because why will I target Nigeria when I have a lot of places that are 1%, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 of the places I'm supposed to target have 1%. All the 18 together, they are 18%. Lagos alone is 35%. Do you understand what we are talking about now? Lagos has the highest population, and they also have the highest number of people that can buy, that are on Facebook. It's not as if people in Abakaliki cannot buy, but most of them are not on Facebook. It's not even in Abeokuta cannot buy. see 1% in Abeokuta. I may not even target Abeokuta in my advert, but you will see it is funny how you will not target a place and people there will make order from your this thing. How is that possible? Don't forget that when you run an advert, people will share and comment. If you target somebody in Lagos who really likes it and share, that person has friends all over the place, and those people will see it. So they are in Abakaliki, they are in Abeokuta. They will also see it and follow the link and make an order. Although you have not targeted them, it is better that way. It is better I get them for free when they want to make order than for me to use money to target them. It's going to be more expensive targeting people in a region that Facebook says they will not buy. So I come here, I take out Nigeria. Where is location? I take out Nigeria, I put Lagos first. So I don't want to target everybody in Nigeria again. So I'm targeting Lagos City, Lagos State. Then the second place is 8%. Any other one after Abuja, Lagos? Abuja is next, 8%. Abuja. Then Port Harcourt, 5%. Port Harcourt, no. Or let me say Rivers. Rivers State, Nigeria. Then I do, which one is next? 4%. Let me do Benin. Benin people too, they represent. Benin, Edo State City. Don't go and choose Benin Republic. Then I think Ibadan too. Where is it? Ibadan 3%. That's sensible enough. Ibadan. You don't want to put the whole of Oyo State there. If you put Oyo State, you are targeting people in Iseyin or Oyo, Shaki, and Co. Those ones they may not buy. Most of them don't even have good internet connection. So it is Ibadan. So don't mistake Ibadan for Oyo State. Even this Port Harcourt. Let me see if Port Harcourt can come out straight. No. Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Let us target the city itself instead of the state. The state has even disappeared. I like that. Abuja, Benin, Ibadan, Lagos, Port Harcourt. Which other place has 3%? Anywhere less than 3%, we should not target them. Worry people too. They know they carry last. Worry, Delta State, Nigeria. Worry, aside Worry anyway, I don't want to target any 2% or 1% place. And now we are fine. So do not be surprised if you start receiving order from Kano, from Kaduna, and so on and so forth. It is normal. It is, and I've explained why. Activity, you don't need that much to. It is page like that I would love to have. Let us refresh the page and see what it will bring for us. Yeah, here we are. People that, according to the demography here, according to this demography that we are using, and according to the location that we have used, you will see that the people that we are targeting, what other pages do they like? And guys, this is where it gets even more interesting. This is where you need this place. After you have narrowed down your location and you have mentioned your interest here, don't forget, you also mention your interest here. Facial what was itself? Where is it? Facial care. Facial care. Facial care. This is our interest. This is the interest we're actually working on. So this place, narrow audience. I like to narrow my audience because as good as it is that we know the location, we know where our exact customers are rather, we know their age, the normal age range that they belong to, and we know our interest. Those are not enough. I must tell you. You also need to narrow down your target audience more. Anybody that falls in the category of having interest of facial serum, they are of this age and they stay in those locations, they must also match at least one of the following. And what would they be like? Number one, look at the pages that all those people like rather. Skincare services. Which page? Glee Hair and Skincare. Osh D. Nigeria Boo de Bilios, Girly Essentials, Skincare Essentials, and so on and so forth. All these pages are on Facebook. So, Darling, Sharpstone, Jewelry Store, Azara Jewelries, these are the top categories of the pages they like. Then these are other pages that they like. Ocean Crest Beauty Palace. Affinity. Affinity means how likely your audience is to like a given page compared to everyone on Facebook. So your audience are likely going to like this page 2,020 times more than any other person. So you want to also put this page in your targets, in narrowing down your audience here. So let us take them one by one. So all those who will like your page or who will interact with your advert are also likely going to like this page with this kind of this percentage of affinity. So let us start with skincare services. Glee Hair and Skincare. Let me look for it. Another issue with Nigerian pages is that it is likely that you will not find them on in the Facebook advert. Let me see the name again. Where is it? Skincare. Glee Hair and Skincare. Glee Hair and I told you, and Skincare. It is always difficult to get Nigerian based pages on Facebook. It's always difficult. Let's look for another one. Osh D. Osh. Also not there. Girly Essentials. Girly Essentials. Also not there. You can see. Anyway, you can try all sort of things. But if I'm going to guess, what I would do here is that people who like facial care also should like skin care. So I want to put skincare here. Additional interest. I saw another skincare just now. Skincare. No, not employers. Natural skincare, yes. So all these people, if you are here, you are here and you like this. For you to be part of my advert, you also need to like this too. You can see 2.9 million people. It has reduced. If I take out these two, you realize that they do not really have too much effect on the advert because it is showing me that what I have done is good enough. But in some cases, in some advertisements, you realize that almost all the pages, I don't have time to be putting them all in one by one. Let me try this Lulu Lingerie. Wow. Lulu Linge is not there. Most African Facebook fan pages are always not searchable here. That it is not here. But if you put somebody like Warren Buffett here now, you see it will bring something for you. See, if you put Mary Kay, it will bring it for you. So, but okay, let me see Omotola. Omotola. Omotola Jalade Akende. That makes sense. So if I add it, let's see the effect it has on our, still 2.9. So it's not really having too much effect. So which is nice. So if you have time, if you can get what you know, Omotola is not part of what Facebook told us. So you may leave it, you may want to remove it. So, but if you have time, see, at times I may spend 2-3 days trying to run a particular advert until I'm able to get exactly what I want. I don't care if it is an advert I'm going to spend money on. I'll take my time to go through all these things one by one. All these pages, I want to go through them one by one. At least I will see one or two that will be available here, which I will use to narrow down my audience further. Then you want to save this audience. You want to save the audience in case of next time. So you can give it any name you like. Give it maybe Plan B audience or audience for facial care advert, and so on and so forth. And this is how to do the right advertisement. If you want to also look for people that will like or share your page, you can do the same thing. If you are looking for traffic, you can do the same thing. If you are looking for people that will buy your product, this is the same process. I like to do this. I don't like to assume that I know my audience. I like Facebook to tell me my audience. So, and you can see I've also mentioned the difficulties that we face with data in Nigeria, because the data we rely on, those data are naturally incorrect, because people that gave Facebook those data, they gave Facebook the wrong data. But notwithstanding, we still have our way, and I have been able to take you through them one by one. I think with this tool in your hand and with this knowledge too, you can take your Facebook advertisement to another level. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.